Greetings, Local 2627 sisters and brothers. Today is Tuesday, the 21st of January. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I hope everybody took time to reflect on Martin Luther King's birthday celebration yesterday. Remember, Martin Luther King didn't just protest for the desegregation of the South. He also protested against the war in Vietnam, and as a matter of fact, he was in Memphis at the time protesting for a union, sanitation workers. So let's keep this in mind that he was out there doing a lot of things for the country, not just for a particular group of people. And he should be celebrated. I hope everybody took time out to reflect on the accomplishments of what his protests did for this country. Another thing, the general membership meeting that was scheduled for tonight has been canceled due to the snowstorm. We will come back with you with another date. And since I'm speaking about the snowstorm, let me remind you, if you didn't have a sick day already scheduled, annual leave already scheduled, then according to New York City Personal Services Bulletin regarding snowstorms, if you call in sick, your agency does have the right to ask you for a doctor's note, because they're assuming that you're calling in sick just because you didn't come to work when it was snow on the ground. So I'm not saying that they will, but they do have the right to ask you to produce a doctor's note. So think about that, okay? People who are going out for World Trade Center related illnesses, or going down for screening and whatnot like that, things like that are only covered. The first screening is you're covered. Any screenings after that, any return visits, you have to use your sick time for. There seems to be a couple of issues with people not knowing whether they can charge the World Trade Center fund for it, or if it comes out their sick leave. When you go the first time to the World Trade Center to go for a screening, that one is on, I guess you can say, is on the city. Anything after that is on you. DOE, Department of Education. There's certain holidays that come up at the Department of Education if you work in a school where the school is closed. Easter week, the Christmas holiday season, including New Year's. You get one of those days off, or two of those days off, but the school is closed for a period of time. You are not off when the school is closed. You're still expected to report to work. You need to talk to your principal or your assistant principal and find out what location you can go to sign in and work if you're not going to be in that school building. It might be at one of the Children First networks. It could be at DOE Central, but you're going to have to be someplace. Else they're going to charge you for your annual leave. And in some cases, if they really want to be grimy, sometimes I've seen them even bring up people on charges because they weren't there when they were supposed to be there. If you have pay problems, you need to contact your human resources or your payroll department as soon as you find a problem, whether it's your annual leave, whether it's your sick leave, whether it's your comp time, whether it's your overtime pay, and get an explanation for them. If the explanation is not reasonable, you don't agree with the explanation, then you need to contact the union. But the first thing you need to do is contact your agency and find out what the issue is. And don't wait for months or years, because we have people that wait for months and years to actually try to fix this problem. This is a problem that needs to be fixed as soon as it happened, because to try to get back that money or the time that you lost months ago or years ago is an arduous task and very hard to get. And sometimes there's even a statute of limitations on how far you can go back. The preparatory course for the computer aid, there was a letter sent out in December from the Education Department at DC 37. Over 700 letters were sent out. I think about 762, I think was the number. 75 people responded. This letter was sent out to computer aides, computer programmer analysts, and computer service techs who were provisional. You had to sign up for the class to be able to participate in this preparatory class. If you didn't sign up, there's going to be a problem. You're going to have to call DC 37 Education Department and speak to somebody there. 212-815-1637, and they will help you. You may be able to get in, you may not be able to get in. This class is going to be held outside of the DC 37 building, and because of scheduling conflicts, it has to be on the outside. because DC 37 unions are holding shop steward meetings, general membership meetings, executive board meetings, and other things in the building. So they don't have the space to allocate meeting spaces like that. So they always have preparatory courses outside of the building. So it was important that you sign up so they know how much space to rent and how many training aids they need. So if you didn't sign up, and a lot of people saying, well, I didn't hear. Well, we've said this on our website a couple of times. We've mentioned this. I think we even put the letter on our website a couple of times. We've also we've mentioned it in e-alerts. So like I'm saying, you're going to have a problem. You probably won't be able to attend if you didn't already sign up. Again, if you think that you qualify for it, that you're one of the 3 titles I named, then you need to call the DC 37 Education Department at 212-815-1637. Good and welfare this week. Sorry to say, one of our members, while she was currently working, passed away. Ramona Reed from HRA, she passed away. Michael Traeger from DDC, sorry, unfortunately his mother passed away. And from CUNY LaGuardia, Karen Bob, she's recovering from a surgery. And until I speak to you again next week, have a quality week in solidarity. This is Robert Aide.